Hey guys, welcome back to IteariTV. My name is Iteri, and today I wanted to do a special video about some things that I want to make sure you are on the lookout for if you are always shopping. Now, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I've been to a lot of Ollie's stores in many different states, okay? Ollie's hopping is something I have really almost made a second career out of. I feel very knowledgeable in it, and I feel very well equipped to tell you that these items are worth your money if you see them. There are some of these items I'm going to bring up that I don't know if we're going to see again in Ollie's. I don't know if some states had them at one time and some states had them in the back of like the storage and we may see them again. I don't know. So take this with a grain of salt, but if you can find these items, get them. They are worth it. So we're going to start with something that I found a little later on in my Ollie's hopping, which was this Crayola marker tin, okay? So this Crayola tin, and I have tested these, so go and look at some previous haul videos. I have a whole Ollie's playlist on my channel, so I will link that playlist below and just watch all of it, okay? Because you're going to see some amazing finds. But this is how it looks when you open the marker tin, and there's two layers. There's two layers of the Crayola markers. I really like these, and I really think that these are worth to buy, and each marker has a different color on the tip. So you get multiple colors on one marker. I forgot how much these were. These had to be like $4.99 or $5.99. A complete yes if you find them. I have not noticed them in my local Ollie's since I purchased them, but they are completely worth it, and they are by Crayola. Okay, they're by Crayola. The next thing, this is in no particular order, okay? So I have some things sitting to my left and my right. This foil art fashion book, this was only $2.29. I don't see a lot of people talk about this. I don't see a lot of people haul this. This is always in the book aisle. And the images look similar to this, okay? And they're scratch off images, but for me, they're not going to be scratch off images. I'm going to use these as journaling images. And it's like a peel, rub, and reveal. They give you a little envelope and instructions on how you're supposed to do it. I love this book because it pairs with a really viral Ollie's book, which is the Create Beautiful book. That was $2.99. I don't know if you're going to be able to find this one because all of us pretty much bought it when we saw it. And I have multiples, and I've given away a few of these because I was able to find them in North Carolina. This is by Lola Sanchez and Herrero and Anna Sanchez Gal. So this book went viral because, well, in my opinion, it went viral amongst us crafters because of the images. There's a lot of journaling and artsy images. I've covered this book. Many of my crafty friends have covered this book. This book is insane. It's amazing. There's so many pages you can use for journaling, cutting out, collaging, coloring. And I just feel like this book for only $2.99 is a steal. And it pairs very beautifully with this book. I have not journaled with these two books yet. I do have multiples of these, so I will be journaling with them in the future. Okay, the next item is a recent purchase that I've found, and it's this Cricut Joy Smart Paper. I had to use this just recently to cover up a mistake I made on a card that I was making. And I pretty much covered the whole thing in this black paper. And it already has a sticky backing, and it's already cut at a nice like size and length to just paste over a card. I feel like this is a necessity. This is only $2.99 at Ollie's. This is a necessity. Even if you don't have a Cricut, like I don't have a Cricut, I don't use this on a Cricut like you would use it. I'm using this because it already has a sticky backing, and it's cardstock black paper. If I could find more colors of this, I would love more of this. And I am seeing this still pop up in Ollie's stores for $2.99. So this is a definite yes. If you see this, buy that. Buy it. The next thing we're going to talk about are the packaging envelopes. Now, I know this isn't as sexy as some of the other stuff, but as far as like Ollie's items that I use every single day, and especially like mailing out as much Happy Mail as I do, get the envelopes. Okay, so this is a size that I love. I also decorate the fronts of my envelopes. I have some videos in my crafty project playlist where I show you how I decorate the fronts of these envelopes using coloring book pages. So go on over to that playlist. I buy a lot of coloring books just for the purpose of covering envelopes with them. These two are some of my favorites. If you've gotten Happy Mail from me, it's most likely been in one of these two. These are only 79 cents, these bubble mailers. I love these pink and blue bubble mailers. And of course you have this larger size packet mailer by the brand Packet. So these two are by the brand Packet. And there's also a white brand of the, like a white color of this size as well. There are 2 in a pack for $1.79. And then I think there's 2 in a pack for 79 cents. So if you see these envelopes, get these envelopes. You're gonna need them if you're mailing out Happy Mail. And it just makes the mail look really pretty. I don't have the packaging tape that we all use near me. It's somewhere in my craft room, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. There's a packaging tape that Ollie's has, that we all have, who mail each other things. It's like this green, they have a green tape, and they have it's here tape. You know what I'm talking about. There's packaging tape that Ollie's had at one time that we all pretty much was like bulk buying. And if you see that, buy that too. The next thing is an obvious. It's Llama journal. I don't know why I've heard some mixed reviews that, you don't know what to do with it, and, you might not use it, and just get it for the sake of the llama. Like, this is such a cute journal for only, I don't have the price on this one because I've customized this one. I think this was $2.99 for it's originally American Crafts travel journal. And this is my OG, this is my main llama journal. And you see all my other little journals. All of these other little journals were purchased from Ollie's as well for $1. Each one of these journals in this signet is $1. I purchased some llama pins from Office Supply, but like this journal and these journal sets, $1. And this journal itself was like $2.99, I think. And I'm still seeing these pop up in Ollie's, and I'm seeing a ton of them, so people aren't just, buying them up. In the beginning, it was very hard for me to find these, but I have a boatload of these now. I purchased a bunch. People keep sending them to me. I'm very grateful, thank you, but I don't need any more of these. I have so many of these, and they are definitely worth the buy. The next thing is going to be bittersweet, guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to find these or not. So we're going to start with this one. This one I've seen pop up recently in Ollie's. It is a journal for $2.99. It gives you, Happy Planner vibes because it has the discs and the pages come out of it. You can take the pages out, and then what you do is you snap the pages back in. See how they snap in here? They just snap back in. This is $2.99. Now, this is a plain journal. This is not a planner, but I have seen these pop up in a couple of local Ollies. Okay, there's not many when I see them. So if you see this, grab it. But you can replace the discs, replace the pages with Happy Planner pages. This is a really good buy for $2.99. The ones that you most likely will not see, because I have not seen these since I was lucky enough to haul them. But if you see them, my God, put them in your cart immediately and go to the checkout line. This Maggie Holmes day-to-day planner. I'm telling you, when I first got wind that Ollie's was having Maggie Holmes day-to-day planners up in there, I about lost my sauce. I went hunting all over North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. I went hunting everywhere to get my Maggie Holmes planners. This one was $2.99. I had one gifted to me. I believe this one was gifted to me. This one was $2.99 as well. And I purchased a Maggie Holmes planner bookmark to go in this one. These planners are gorgeous. I've done plenty of flip throughs. Just go through the playlists, look at my shorts. I flip through these planners. This is another one that I was able to buy. And there's another bigger Maggie Holmes planner journal that I didn't pull, but it's in my hauls as well. If you see that one, buy it. It looks almost just like this one, except it's larger and it's not a planner, it's a journal, but it has the green discs. If you see these again, get them. I don't know if we'll ever see these pop up again or anything like them. I mean, that was a time. That was a time to be alive. Ollie's hopping last year when these hit the store for $3. You could never in your life get a planner this gorgeous for $3. And if you go back and watch my flip throughs, you'll see how gorgeous these planners are. The next thing, something small but mighty. These sticky thumbs. Don't pass up these sticky thumbs. Okay, these are used for crafting, for journaling, for putting up ephemera. If you need something sticky, and you can find these sometimes in Ollies for $1. Don't pass up these sticky thumbs. I've loved using them. I was getting a pack at one time every time I went to Ollie's. Something else I have not seen in my local Ollies, but I know that it exists, is these cutter bee scissors. These cutter bee scissors were at Ollie's. I will have a link to these in my Amazon store. On Amazon, they're like a little over $5, which is not bad for these scissors. These are scissors you pay over $5 for. These are a godsend. They're some of my favorite scissors. Maybe my favorite scissors that I use in the craft room, other than some other cutting tools that I use. So these are also in Ollies if you can find them. I think Ollies, they may be a little less than $5. I cannot remember, but I think they were cheaper than an Amazon price if you can find them. Something else that exists in Ollies that many are not able to find, but that I've found multiple times and I've been gifted as well, are these EK punch tools. I had to purchase mine for $4.99. Okay, these are just two. These are just two examples. Some people were finding theirs for $1, which is insane. These are heavy duty EK tool craft punches. I have opened these and reused them. I just put them back in the case because I don't have another way that I want to store them yet. If you are lucky enough to find punches in your Ollies, get them. Do not walk out of there without the punches. Second to last, I think this is the second to last thing, something that is also kind of current that I found and that I still see in a lot of the Ollies are the Doodle Fun erasable highlighters. Do not sleep on these. I tested these in a haul. They erase beautifully. The erasing almost looks like a whiteout. These are phenomenal. These are a yes. And they're so plentiful sometimes in Ollies that you just walk by them and you're like, oh, you don't need those. You need these. You need these. These are $3.99. And I have seen these currently in my Ollies. They are definitely worth it. I wish I could find more colors of these instead of just these pastel colors, but I've only seen them in these pastel colors. The last thing I want to show you guys, envelopes, more envelopes. So we went over the packaging envelopes, but I want to show you the regular envelopes just in case you see these. Now, I got pretty lucky. I have not seen some of these envelopes since I hauled them. These vellum clear envelopes, I love these. I love these to use to store things like clear stamps. I send Happy Mail in these. I just love these for so many different things, these vellum envelopes. If you can find these, get multiple packs of these. You will not regret it because I saw them once and I never saw them again. So this is another just type of a gray envelope. Sometimes Ollies will have basic envelopes sitting. Get them. This cool gray smooth for $4.99. I love, because sometimes I make cards that don't have envelopes. I just make it off of like pre-printed paper, and I have a lot of those card books that have cards that you can make yourself in color, but they don't come with envelopes. This is what these envelopes are for. Now, these are some of my favorite envelopes right here. This pack was $2.99. This is the Astro Brights. This is how this looks. And I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but there's a confetti print on this envelope. There's a confetti print. I love these envelopes because they're oversized. They'll fit any card, and you can put extra things like a beadable pin or a keychain in these. These are very worth it if you can find them. I saw them once and I never saw them again, but that was in a random Ollies in North Carolina at some point in time. If you see them, buy them. Some of these items I'm starting to see again in different Ollies. Some of these items, mainly the planner ones, I don't know if we will see again, but if you do see them, come into the comments and tell me that you've seen it. because I have not seen it since last year. But oh, what a time that was when we were finding these planners. Let me know what some of your favorite Ollie's items to hunt for are. Let me know what you found that you would recommend. I have a boatload of Ollie's craft items in this house. So this is just a few that are always near me that I know that I'm like, man, if you found that, you were lucky. And the prices were just chef's kiss. Everything about Ollie's hopping last year was just, it was just a time. It was just a time. I'm doing a lot less Ollie's hopping this year. But if you see these items, get these items. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and put some dollar signs in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.